Hello everybody, it's me, MicRPG, and today we are going through the best build I have ever done. Now, uh, this is my Red Rocket truck stop player home. I've spent countless hours working on this. I'd like to note it was originally inspired by another YouTuber called Shawzzo, I think his name is pronounced. Um, he does Fallout builds without mods, so if you're into that, go check out his channel. I'll probably leave a link to it in the description. But let's stop faffing about. Let's get on with it. This is the best build I've ever done in my life. Alright, this place is populated by robots, so don't mind them. So firstly, we start with the defenses, which the robots set at. Just kind of basic, nothing much. A bunch of robots around here. Before we go in, I've got lanes of engines. One, because I like the aesthetic and the noise. But two, they actually served as my actual power source before I had the perks to get a fusion reactor. I've kept this lorry back here because I feel like it just fit the whole aesthetic of being a scrappy back here. You can, for down here, you can already see all my power armor stations up there. This took me so long, but it's now complete and I'm so happy. I used the pillar glitch for a lot of this, as you'll see. Like these side walls were These side walls were inspired from shows. That's actually where I learned to do the pillar glitch after like 9 years of playing the game. I didn't know you could do that, if I'm honest. But, so I've plastered up these walls, blocked off any entrances that shouldn't be there, and this is just the garage on the inside, which has one of my favourite parts of this entire build, which is like the first thing I did as well. So, let's go. We've got Enclave heavy laser turrets, bounty box. I feel like that just kind of fits, so I put that there. So you walk in, and you're immediately met with 2 sentries, a dog, and Judge Tread. Don't mind him, he's a little shy. Vault 88 trunk, and as you can see, I've got decorations right up the way. I'm not sure why that's not connected to anything. It's a little strange. I can't remember where that should be connected. Oh well. As you see, this is just some sort of scrappy. These robots are getting in the way, so I'm sorry. But yeah, they're just power armor stations with some semi-finished suits. I can kick my feet up here. You can actually shut these doors. I think that's pretty cool and interesting. Dog with heavy armor and an American flag bandana, because why not? You'll notice why I had to record again, because you couldn't hear me over these bloody robots. Let's just jump over these guys. More suits of power armor and stuff. They look like they're being worked on and everything. You'll notice that on a lot of tables they've clipped some of the stuff through them, and I don't know why they've done that. But this was, meant to look like it's being worked on and stuff, so I accessorized the whole area. Robot workbench back here, and an Enclave communications tower, just to make that look like, it's like scrap that I found. You've got a whiny cunt, who's originally, I think, the Jezebel from the Automatron DLC. But she's a bitch, so I just killed her, and this is my place anyway, so. My Atom Cat's the best faction. Atom Cat's T60, which I stole. Don't tell him I did that, though. Bounty Terminal. From the recent Anniversary Edition Creations update thing. I don't like the way they've done it. I think the Creation Club and unpaid, unofficial mods should be kept separate. I don't like that they're put in the same place because it makes it confusing for me, especially because I don't mess with mods ever. Unless it's official add-ons, I don't touch it because it can mess up the game and other probably more like vanilla reasons. I just kind of prefer the game as the developer intends it. But I also understand that a lot of people do like to have fun with mods, and Bethesda can't exactly make an unbroken game. So I do understand for those who need it to use it. I just don't like mods, so I don't use them. I've put wire fences to make it look like it's been semi boarded up, and obviously this has been boarded up. A floor jack for scrappy aesthetics. Oh yeah, making it look like this paintball gun has been worked on. But that's because that fell down here. So did that, and so did that spanner. But as we go in, we can get cleared of radiation, so we can have a radiation-free home. Alright, shut that door. Random communist outfit. I took off a Chinese submariner. Look down the hall, you'll just see a bunch of guns on the wall up there. More outfits that I managed to scrape together. And if we look in here, one of my favourite rooms, the garage. And if you look, right, I pushed this in here with a tire. It's like one of the first things I did. I had that idea, and then I got the junk jet. I mean, it looked like it was being worked on into a 1.6 scrap engine. I just think it's cool. Again, I had spanners and all sorts up here, but they clip through and they fucking go in on there. I don't know where they head off to, but somewhere. And I got the baseball launcher. It looked like a turbo. It kind of works, doesn't it? Kind of works. Aye. So this also just there. This was a radio. It's just meant to be a garage, and I think it's really cool. I like what I've done with this. It's one of my favourite rooms. It's one of the first things I did as well. I had blue paint in here to make it look like it was being repainted, and I did have again like stuff to make it look like it was being welded, but half of it clips through the bloody table, and it's annoying to have to pick up all the time, especially because I'm not here that often. Well, no, that's a lie. I'm here semi often. It's just like I'm not down here trying to pick up the pieces of what Bethesda can't do with their limited engine. So just not get things to clip through, which is really annoying. But regardless, let's go. And if we look down this way, you'll see where I live. First, we pay our respects to Lucky the cat. R.I.P. That actually kind of looks like Lucky as well. That's why I put that paint in there, because it actually kind of looks like Lucky. Wasteland survival magazines in here. Comics and not really comics, like all the tattoo stuff, because you can see on my character I've got a neck tattoo of an eagle. I thought it was kind of fitting. You can't really see it from the bandana, but it's there. Tinkerer outfit and stuff. Donut rack. Now, on to the essentials. Donut fryer. Who doesn't need a donut fryer in their apocalypse house? A fridge full of everything. I even got some Chinese food as well. I need to reheat it though. As you can see, I need to reheat my Chinese food. My cooking stove, which I just put a toaster and an oven mitt on it because I thought, kind of fits. So it's a cooking stove. I'm guessing like this in here is either for firewood or something. Coffee maker, because even though I don't drink it in real life, that doesn't mean my Fallout character here has to go without some energy, especially because he'll probably need it out there in the wastes. And my personal suit of power armor. I'm pretty sure this is the most powerful suit that you can actually get. Exo 2, Mark 5, Mark 6 even. Targeting helmet. Vented legs, so when I drop down, it explodes. Well, an explosive vent happens everywhere near me, so anyone standing near me, just bye-bye to your legs. And so I can actually use it that much, I've got a jetpack on the back, as well as the torso and shoulders being Tesla. See, the shoulders aren't originally like this on the Exo 2, but if you add the Tesla thing, it makes it like this. And it goes so well with the desert camel, I love it. So, that gets to stay. Bunch of collectible weapons and guns that I use. See, this one goes so well with the armor, it's a shame that the solar cannon is shit. Yeah, again, just bunch of special weapons. There's a baseball bat down. Oh yeah, the 2076 World Series bat. Makes people go flying if you're good with it. A decapitalist helmet. You can put this on power armor if you want to be pyrocynical for a day. You walk into my room. It's essentially just a guy bedroom. Everything I need in here. Oh, yep. Atom Cat's jacket because, you know, best faction in the game. Shut up if you think otherwise. Nice bed. I used to keep my guns up here, but I don't anymore. I keep my clothes in here. The wedding ring's in there. Because, you know, this playthrough is kind of what happens if my wife died, and what would happen is I would just raid everybody. Fucking... I'm going to keep killing until someone or something kills me. So, yeah, everything in this wasteland now serves my purpose. As you will see, I have raided the entire Commonwealth. I don't think anything can get past me, and if they wanted to revolt, that's fine. I'll just murder you. It's not a problem to me. Bobbleheads. Lucky Eddie. That you get from Far Harbour. That was before I massacred everyone. There's nobody left alive on that island. After I went there, no one's left alive. There's like one super mutant and a few dogs. I kept him alive because he's nice. He's one of the people I've kept alive. I have plenty of reading material back here. Yep, that's about my room. Oh, and this strange cultist knife. Here's hoping it's not Slaneshi and doesn't start whispering thoughts in my ear. Now let's continue. Now, originally, right, there was no right side to this tunnel. That was blocked off, so you would come here and turn left. And this is the original lift that I used to get up to the top, again, inspired by Shawzzo. However, I changed that because I built a better one that I liked a lot better. So, instead of deleting this and possibly fucking up the infrastructure, I've decided to corner it off and make it look like it was being worked on. It's construction. And occasionally some robot spawns in the back of here, and it's actually kind of funny, so it looks like they're doing the work here. But yeah, it's still functional and stuff, it's still powered. I just don't use it, ever. So, now if we do turn right, I have made this like a sketchy underground tunnel you'd probably see in Cyberpunk, probably near Juke Street. Probably see the sketchy alleyway in a brain-dance dealer. Then if you turn left, I've got my own home gym back here, with drugs, and boxing gloves, and a training dummy. An operator's training dummy. It's just a shame he's not faster than a gun. And I've got water coolers and a fountain back here. I don't know where it's getting the water from, because as you can see that's completely blank, but I'm not going to question it. It's probably just taking the moisture out of the wood or something. Free weights, weight bench, pommel horse, and a power cycle. All these can actually give you boosts. Like this one is endurance, this one is agility, and this one boosts strength. And that's pretty cool. Then we turn right, and we've got an iBot pod. This, if you don't know what this is, this comes from the Automatron DLC, and it allows you to send a little iBot to go search for components, whether it's oil or ammunition or materials. I think I just said components, but yeah, so it allows you to do that. And this is the only part I don't really like because it's exposed, and it's the only part of my base that's kind of exposed. Engine here for power and for aesthetics. Now this is my workshop. I've got a workshop back here. This is where I keep my armor. Chemistry station, not that I ever really use it a whole lot. This is just aesthetics back here. It just looks cool, and surprisingly, none of it is clipped through the table, which is very surprising. It just looks like stuff's being worked on, and that's the kind of stuff that I like. All these are special weapons up on the walls. Armor racks with cool armor, along with the Mr. Gutsy backpack you can get. I like it. It's fun to use. It's just really bulky, so I never ever wear it, and it stays on my U.S. Army painted heavy combat armor. He doesn't have his hat because I'm wearing it. Someone said on TikTok I look like the guy from SpongeBob. That'll be 5 goober dollars, sir. What is that? Yeah. No, apparently I look like the guy at SpongeBob, and honestly, I'm just gonna lean with it. I'm gonna do the same outfit on my Steam save as well. from my save on there too. That'll be fun. It's just my iconic look now. I look like the guy from SpongeBob. This is where I keep my guns, just in a trunk under this table. I just like it back here. It's cool. It's a vibe back here. Now, onto the bread and butter of my entire build. I love power armor, as you can probably tell from that one video where I built an entire power armor garage. I should do that again in my next save, but build like a better one, or maybe a power armor showroom. One day. One day I'll get to it, and I'll think about it more. So, go up to the second floor. We'll go from the back to the front. So, I'm going to go over here. This is where I sort all the power armor. I just think it's nice to have a sorting system. This is where the lift originally took you. It took you up here. But then, I don't use it anymore. So, honestly, I should probably just, like, block off this door. There was tools on here, but it clipped through. Used fusion cores, so not any new ones. Just because what ends up happening is if you use, because of Bethesda's clunky game mechanics, it doesn't put the lowest charged fusion core into your back once you're finished with one. It puts the next fully charged one in. So if you have to go get a bunch of suits like me, you end up with like 10 fusion cores that are like 76, 24, whatever the fuck percent charge. And it's annoying. So I've just found a place to keep them all, and I tend to keep one used one on me in case I find a suit. The Captain Cosmo armor set in here, just because it doesn't fit in any of the lockers. So, just quickly, because you'll notice that a lot of these suits are the same as my Power Armor Garage build, which I no longer have because I deleted it like an idiot. So you'll notice that a lot of these are the same. Atom Cat's T60, by far my favourite. Not because, well, yeah, it's because I'm biased for the Atom Cats, but it's this detail on the back of the helmet that makes me love it the most. And you'll note, like, even with a lot of the Minutemen power armors and the Gunner power armor sets, there's stuff like this, and it's just cool. I just like the little details on it, especially because it's on the back of the head, and it really suits the Atom Cat's style and personality. It really suits. Next, XO1 Quantum power armor. I think it's really cool. Nothing else to really say about it. Except that this wasn't in the power armor garage last time because somehow it disappeared. But it hasn't this time, and thank fuck for that, because this is like my the save, you know, like my John Fallout save. This is the pinnacle. The sort of completionist save. I have 4 days and 11 hours in this one save, which I know is probably rookie numbers to a lot of people, but yeah, that's how long I've got in this. So I'm glad I've got the Quantum armor, Patriotic Minuteman armor. In fact, this exact suit was the same one that you find on top of the Museum of Freedom, and I just painted over it after I did the quest because I felt like it was kind of symbolic and it was kind of fun. So, you know, I like the detail in here, the stars, stripes, really fits the Minutemen. My racing suit, you noticed I had one of these before, so I don't really have to tell you much about it, but, you know, because of the Automatron DLC, you get the Tesla things already on it, so you can already put another thing on it. So I put a jetpack on it, so that's kind of cool, a little boost for racing. Cavalry armor, once more, part of my old garage. And it's just really cool. I like the cavalry symbols, I like all the ornate decoration around it, I like the cavalry unit marking. It's just a good set of power armor. It's one of my favourite paint jobs in the entire game. Overboss armor, pretty boring. Same stats as the T51. So it's protective. It's just kind of boring. It can look brutalist and look cool. This doesn't really do either. It's I mean, it does look brutalist. It just doesn't look all that cool. At least in my opinion, you could make a brutal one and make it look cool. This just kind of looks like every other Raider power armor. But this is supposed to set you apart from the other Raiders. But it just looks like you did a bit better than the other Raiders or something. I don't know. Moving on, Minuteman Revolutionary armor. Once more, just looks cool. Love the detail, but there's not enough detail to really be in awe about. Other than the sort of overcoat revolutionary coat looking paint job on it. Looks really cool. I don't like the helmet on the Hellfire armor. It looks goofy as shit. The rest of the armor's fine. The rest of the armor's completely fine. It's just the helmet I don't like. The rest of it's pretty cool. Black, sleek, Enclave markings. Even though, the Enclave shouldn't be here because they got fucking annihilated in Fallout 2, but, whatever. Bethesda just can't let it go. Behind us, Captain Cosmo armor. I don't like the helmet. I don't. It's like, if you painted it all black, it would look like chunky tank armor. And it's cool. And, maybe the helmet will grow on me, but I kind of don't like it. Vim armor. The Vim green fresh armor. I think it's pretty cool. I like the colour. Scratched up, branded. Something you'd expect to find after 200 years of it being sat there. Plain T51 because, who doesn't love plain T51? It's just great. It's just amazing. Not much to say about it. I just like the original look. I managed to make XO1 look good using the Hot Rod Flames paint job. I actually think it does look really cool, and normally I'm not the biggest fan of XO1 armor, but this looks cool. One of my Franken suits, the Gunner Captain Franken suit. It's just a mixture of different stuff: the XO1 torso and helmet, T60 legs, and T51 arms. I just think it looks great. It looks kind of tanky. It looks authoritative. This is probably like a special silhouetted suit of a gunner captain you probably wouldn't want to meet. Again, all the little details, skulls, barbed wire, and bullets. I think it's just really cool. It really fits the whole gunner aesthetic, and it's just my personal vibe. I love it. Maybe one day I'll paint my own motorbike that. Who knows? Moving on. Plain Brotherhood of Steel T60. They don't exist anymore in my save. So, so I just took one of the night suits just as a relic, I guess. Nothing really special about it. Just average T60. Onto a less than average suit. You've got the Nuka-Cola T51. I love this suit a lot. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's just so cool. For once, like, a branded suit doesn't look too bad at all. I like the color scheme. I like the pattern. I like the ways the color goes. I like the iconography. I like the stars on it. I really like the stars on it. It just suits. It's Nuka-Cola. It's a whole Nuka-Cola vibe, if you want to call it that. I just fucking hate the word vibe. But it works. And I love the set of armor. And then you've got the Vim suit, which is almost a direct copy. Nothing much has changed except the branding and the sort of fading on it. Except the pauldrons. The pauldrons are quite good. They're quite different. I enjoy it. It's their mascot in a plane. Well, you know what Nuka Girl is, but I don't know what the Vim mascot is. Moving on upstairs, we've got more suits of armor and another special part of my build. So we'll look at that and then work our way back down. I have built myself my own arcade back here. Yep, Mix Arcade, open for me. We've got Nuka World arcade games. Suits of comic book armor, like Grognak's armor, the Mechanist, the Doom armor, the Nuka Girl suit that you can get out of Nuka World, the Silver Shroud suit, and the Silver Shroud submachine gun. A VR pod, which for some reason never works. I don't know why it doesn't work. Yep, Nuka Cola machine, play basketball. So if I get this in, I'm the best. Alright, I couldn't have been further off. Anyway, arcade machines and a couch to just chillax on. It's just cool, especially because you can play them all. It's cool that they actually added this. Skyrim Steel Sword. That's cool. Grognak's axe and a bunch of comic books. I should definitely collect the rest of them though. And a Nuka Arcade token dispenser, but you already seen that. Moving on. This is one of my Franken suits. I like it. It gives off like a sort of knightly kind of feel to it. But again, I can't find a helmet that actually suits it. So it's the only suit I have without a helmet. Moving on, we have the Scorched Sierra T60. The Scorched Sierra from the anniversary update looks really good. I like it. The only thing I'm off about is the bear's head. One, where did you find the brown bear? In the wasteland. They're all Yaoguai irradiated bears. I love the burnt rust sort of copper look. It's cool. I like the accents being green, and I like that the eyes have also changed to green. Yeah, like a green tint. It's really cool. I really like it. Horse Raider power armor. For those of you who know, and for those of you who don't, this neighs when you get in it because it was built by a psychopathic raider who probably died from an overdose 5 minutes after creating this monstrosity of a power armor suit. But see, this is unique raider power armor. I wish they did this stuff more often because it's kind of funny. Moving on, 45 Outcast armor. It's pretty bland. Not a bad colour scheme, just kind of plain. Shout out back to Fallout 3. Now this is Raider power armor. Pit Raider T51. I really like this. Don't crucify me, I haven't really played Fallout 3 much. I've got a few hours, but I've struggled to kind of get into it that much. So don't crucify me, but I'll be doing that on Steam eventually. So, don't take my fucking head off for it. But this looks like it belongs in a sort of deep, dark Raider area. I like you look like if you even breathe near this, you're getting tetanus. I like the color scheme. I like the rust. I just think it looks very apocalyptic and it looks very cool. I love this color scheme of armor. Speaking of realistic and gritty, the pink XO1 pink sprinkled donut suit. Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna bring this back? Yeah, fuck off. I'm definitely this is one of my favorite suits of armor. It is the funniest shit. Imagine getting trampled and stomped on by a guy dressed as a pink sprinkled donut. I don't think it gets more Fallout than that. Well, no, it does because you got the Pit Raider armor. But it's just funny. It's funny. It looks good. XO1 finally looks good. I like it. So shut up. It's good armor. Gunner Sergeant T60. I didn't actually have to paint this one. I stole it off a guy. Again, barbed wire and bullets, sergeant stripes, tally marks. It's just really cool. It's very, very cool. I very much enjoy the aesthetic of the armor. It's also, it just suits me a lot, and I love it. Moving on once more. The Winterized T45. I thought this would be a good little reference to Anchorage because in the lore, T45 was introduced and used in Anchorage, and I can imagine they probably winterized some of the suits because it's fucking Alaska. So that's just a little callback. Little callback to Alaska. T51 Corporal Gunner power armor with the protocol in it that when you're below 25% health, you move faster. Some of these suits are actually upgraded, like this one. Still as good as the Sergeant's, a bit plainer, less decorated, but it's still cool. Corporal stripes, some tally marks on his on the brace armor. It's just cool. It works. It's plain, but it's a vibe. It works. T60 again. I didn't actually have to assemble this suit. It came like this out of a pond. So I thought, why don't I just make it aquatic camouflage? It looks good, and it provides better sneak. Not that you could really sneak around in power armor unless you're using this suit, which is another one of my Franken suits, which I Swamp Scout armor. I call it the Swamp Scout armor. Stealth Boy T51 torso, so whenever you crouch and stay still, you're invisible. It's like using a Stealth Boy. And a Target and Exo 1 helmet, which I think is useful. You could be sat in a swamp with a 50 cal sniper or something, see your target, bang, you can't even be detected because you're invisible, and this provides better sneak because of the paint job on the armor. So I think it fits, and I think it's really cool. For once, one of my Franken suits doesn't look like shit. Medical T45 Vault-Tec armor. I think it's pretty good. I like to think of it as the insurance salesman armor, so that when you sell a bad product to a guy and he shoots you, this armor will automatically stim you. So I like thinking of this as the insurance armor because it's quite funny. But T45, because I feel like that kind of fits. It's one of the first suits of armor you see in the entire game. I feel like it suits for Vault-Tec because they're like one of the first impressions of Fallout. Moving on, Patriotic T60. It just looks cool. That's it. It just looks cool. There's nothing special about the suit. It just looks cool. Regular Exo 2 Enclave armor. Looks cool. Liking the shoulder pads. Helmet's kind of goofy, but it's whatever. The rest of the suit looks absolutely fine. Just the only goofy thing is the helmet. I like the big pauldron, so it's really cool. I don't know what to do with the suit. I've already showed you this. I'll probably think of something for it eventually. And regular Raider power armor, but with Tessa's fist, because I wanted to keep a special power armor piece on something. So I figured, it's a Raider suit of power armor you can steal off a gunner, so why not? Other than that, nothing special except for the thermal power legs, which you can only get from doing the heavy incinerator quest. I'm pretty sure that's the only way to get it. Other than that, that is it's all my suits. And everything back here too. So that's all the suits of power armor in my shelter. This took me so long to build. I have been doing this for fuck knows how long. I've had this base for ages. Started building it, and now it's actually finished. I don't have anything else to do with it. So let me know what you think. I think it's my best build, and if I can ever top this on any of my Steam saves, I will be coloured impressed, because this is the best build I've ever created, and I don't think I could ever do better. But who knows? Never say never. So if you like this, give me a like. Consider subscribing if you like Fallout content or just whatever random pish I decide to upload that day. Please do feel free to leave a comment, any suggestions, whether you liked it or not, any other ideas for builds. That's been me, MickRPG, and I will see you lot in the next video.